What's going on, guys? This is our weekly solo player's guide to the Nightfall. This is our Hunter variant. We do this every single Tuesday and Wednesday with all three classes, Warlock, Hunter, and Titan. So if that sounds like something you might need and you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe and we'll hook you up. We'll also do a Challenge of Elders guide every single Tuesday. So look for that in the description box below. The other Nightfall guides will be in the description box below as well as soon as they're available for your guided pleasure. So other than that, let's go ahead and look at what the modifiers are this week as well as our setup, and then we'll go ahead and hit the guide. Modifiers this week are Void Burn. Void damage from any source is greatly increased. Brawler, Guardian melee damage is greatly increased. Fresh troops. Some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcements. Airborne. Players deal more damage while in the air. And Daybreak. The darkness grows stronger and so do you. So form a fire team of 3 or 1 in this case and unleash your light with greatly increased ability recharge. So it's pretty much just going to be like Mayhem Clash. Your abilities are just going to recharge super quick. Alright, as far as setup goes, I'm using a scout rifle. This is my baby. I'm going to use this pretty much every strike, nightfall, as long as we're doing this no raid weapon, no raid gear setup, which is what this is. We've got explosive rounds, Firefly. Firefly really comes in handy a lot, but it's not necessary. Alright, and then we start off with Telesto, which is... you definitely want to jump when you're using this. But then once we get to Malak, we switch over to our Devil's Dawn Void variant. And then we're using the Silver Dread. Because look at that magazine size. Handlaid stock, extended mag, Grenadier. Pretty freaking awesome. Love that gun. And of course, Night Stalker. I like Shade Step just because I can get away quicker, and I noticed if you Shade Step in the third, I don't know what you'd call it, like the last third of his Malak's health, and when he shoots the void balls at you, and you Shade Step, it'll actually like disorient them for a second. So if you get, if you're a little low on health, Shade Step out of there and then shoot them, they will come back and chase you again, because that's how I died one time. But it did also save my life a couple times too. You definitely want to run Lockdown. Grenade and smoke effects last twice as long, allowing strong territory control. So whether you're using Envenomed or Vanish and Smoke, you'll be Invis, or your I'm not sure if these actually count as melee or not. Let me know down in the description box below if they do, if you know for sure. Because like I said, I'm not sure if they do, but if they do, I should have tested that out actually. That would be awesome. And then I love spike grenades, so that's what I'm rocking. But everything else is up to you. Bloodbound also comes in so handy. In this strike specifically, I would actually urge you guys to do Bloodbound. If for no other week than this week, try it out. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into the guide. Alright, so this week starts off automatically in the Nightfall tier zone. So what you want to do is not this. What you actually want to do is go up to the safe spot. That way you don't die, almost die, very close to get die, very close to get die. Great English. Anyways, I'll show you where to go in just a minute. I'm about to go up there anyways, but staying down here is pretty much added stress that you don't really need. It's a whole lot easier if you just go up on those ledges, which again, as soon as I get up there, we'll go ahead and show you where to go.
They've sealed the door with hive.
Let's go ahead and jump up here.
Of course they have.
Come on up over here. And there you go. Alright, so then you just want to do that same thing with every single wave. Go ahead. This captain is either going to be a taken captain or a taken knight, and he'll either spawn at this doorway or that doorway way across the way. So either way, just be wary of him. If he is on this side, just go ahead, pop your tether, give him a couple rounds of Telesto juice, and then watch the fireworks fly. That's probably what should be on the thumbnail this week. Fireworks. If I could play Katy Perry during this whole thing, that's what I'd be playing, because Telesto, Firefly, Bloodbound, everything is going boom. Boom, boom. I'm not going to sing the rest of it. Can't make me do it. Anyways, just go ahead and take all of these guys out. Shoot his tether as often as possible just to like speed this up a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and move on. It's going to be 3 waves of exactly that. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. In between each wave, you will need to unlock a piece of one of the locks on the door. So watch out for an orb. You will get a little waypoint marker, as you see right there. But if you don't see it, the first one is going to be in the middle of the room. The second one is going to be on the top ledge by the far end door where the captains come out, on the opposite end of this room. And then the third one is just going to be on this side, but on the ground and towards the back. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up, just so I don't waste all your guys' time, because it's pretty much the exact same thing 3 times in a row, like I just said. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and move on to the next little bit. Alright, so once you're ready to move on, be very careful. As you can see, usually it's the exploder, not exploder shanks, but exploder thralls, first thralls. Normally those will happen, but every once in a while you have a chance of getting an ogre in there. That ogre will do void damage, so it will blast the hell out of you if you're too close. So if you do get it, just do what I did, throw a spike grenade at the wall so it kind of hits it, and then finish it off with a couple of Telestos, and that should take care of it pretty quick. But once you get in here, go ahead and pop a tether kind of towards the middle of the room. I like to throw a spike grenade right there because of that guy. He will be doing void damage, take him out pretty fast. But everything else is just thralls and captains, and there's 1 or 2 vandals. They will do a little bit of damage, but it's nothing to stress out about. Just go ahead and take them out really quick, and then move on. Alright, so in this next room, be very careful of all these exploding things. There is going to be 1 taken wizard, so go ahead and take care of her really quick. As you can tell, the silver dredge, I think that's what this thing's called. Wow, I already forgot. That takes her down pretty damn quick, so if you got that, go ahead and blast her with it. And then just be careful of these vandals on the corners. I like to pop a super right there, Telesto it up. Boom, boom, boom. Brighter than the moon. Those guys are gone. And you're ready to move on into this next short little room. In the middle of this room, there's going to be, what is it? 2 captains, 2 taken captains, as well as a major centurion. So just be careful of the centurion specifically, because he will shoot those void balls at you. So just kind of dance around the room, take out all of the little thralls and vandals. There's only about 4 on each side. Just go ahead and take all of these guys out. There's no real rush, as you can see. I mean, I've already died once. That's why I only have 18 minutes left. So you should be about 20-22 minutes left. But go ahead and just go with the flow with these guys. Don't panic. And we'll move on.
Blight Guardian. Nox's power is absolute here.
Alright, so in this next room there's going to be a knight first. There's going to be a vandal up on that far side, and there's going to be a bunch of phalanxes. Just go ahead and slowly make your way into the room. Go ahead and clear it. Throw your grenades. Use your super if you want to. Just go ahead and clear these guys out all really quick, which shouldn't take you too long, to be honest. There's going to be a couple vandals. Take them out as well, and then we'll move on into the next little tunnel. Alright, so in this tunnel there's going to be one captain and like 6 thralls, my bad. About 5 or 6 thralls, maybe a few more. I like using Telesto, it takes them out really quick, and then finish whichever ones you got left with whatever you got. And then at the end there's going to be one vandal. Go ahead and take him out. And then there's going to be 7, I believe, acolytes. Take them out really quick, which shouldn't take you very long at all. Once you kill the last one, hopefully you have your super. I'll show you what I like to do, which is kill these guys, bada bing. As soon as he starts spawning in, get your Telesto out, shoot that bloodbound tether, and just go to town with your Telesto, your grenades. Unfortunately, it does have a nice little, like, expansive shot. So that's the only downside about Telesto. Go ahead and kill these guys. Do not destroy the orb. Don't not destroy that orb right there in the middle. Reason being is if you leave it there, those 2 phalanxes will not respawn over and over and over. So you literally only have to kill them that one time just there, and that's it. It'll save you a lot of time, a lot of stress. Just trust me, it'll make your life a lot easier. So now, remember I said we're going to switch over to a sniper. There's no point in switching to a sniper if you've still got Telesto bullets. Just go ahead and waste all your Telestos either on the enemies or the boss himself. Just make sure you use them all. Just go ahead and get them out there. Because, I mean, enemies are going to give you points, and then hitting the boss is obviously going to do damage to him. I hate Taken. If you've been with my channel at all, you know how much I hate Taken because of their damn shields. either between the Vandals or the Goblins. I can't stand them. But anyways, the reason I was using Spike Grenade, as you can see, is you can actually throw it on that second, I don't know what you'd call that, pillar? Pillar sounds like the right kind of word for that. But you can actually throw a grenade there if he's standing there, and you can actually get him from a pretty decent distance. But once you're gone with Telesto, go ahead and switch over to that sniper. Ex Machina is also really good. Devil's Dawn obviously is what we're using, and Event Horizon, as long as it's high impact with Void Burn, Void Elemental damage, you should be spot on, perfecto. So go ahead and palm a synth if you want to, well, you might have to, and then just go to town, headshot them for days. Shoot that tether as often as possible. That way you're doing even more damage. Also, while there's no ads down below. But other than that, all I'm going to tell you is watch out for the Arc Blast is his first wave. The Solar Blast is the second wave, and you don't have to worry about those too much. As soon as you start shooting those balls, like you saw at the very beginning before my intro, I got stuck in between these stairs and that thing in the middle, and it wasted me. It wasted me hard, it wasted me fast. One of these balls, if you're not 400 light, I think will one-shot you. So be very, very careful about that. Also, so if you're, two of them will kill you no matter what. One got me into red health, so just keep that in mind, and you should just be fine. If you don't want to take the chance of shooting them out of the air like I was doing, you can actually hide in that area with the orb that we don't kill, and they will eventually just blow up. So that is probably the safest way to go if you are needing that. But other than that, guys, as you can see, that does it for the video. Dude is dead. So hopefully you found this guide helpful, informative. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button to help my channel out a huge amount. I'll love you for it. Also, stay tuned for rewards. I'm not going to talk over those, hopefully, or I guess I will. But we get some alright stuff. Nothing spectacular at all. But yeah, other than that, I'll talk to you guys later.
We can come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.